Hey everybody. Today I want to talk about anxiety and stress. And there's no better way to do this now that spring has started than outside. Here I am in my backyard next to this beautiful forsythia that is in bloom. My cat is here. Where are you? There he is. Well, he was here. Anyway, right now I'm hearing from a lot of you, and anxiety and stress are the biggest things that we're all dealing with. Um, Most of us are not sick, thankfully. Most of us do not have coronavirus, thankfully. And most of us who will get it will be just fine. Now, first and foremost, we all have to shut the TV off and the radio off because listening to these reports, you think that the world is coming to an end. Certain things are changing, absolutely, but what is not changing is you in your home, you in your space. So that's what I want to talk to you a little bit about today. Also, going to talk about some things you could do supplement wise as well for anxiety and stress. But first and foremost, you want to make your home a sanctuary. If you're going to be spending a lot of time there and working at home, now is the time to make it a sanctuary if it is not already. What can you do for space? Get it clean. A clean home really just feels so much better. Do you need to hang artwork? Check that out. You have little projects that are waiting to happen. Um, are you wanting to paint a room? Get off your butt now and do it. Now is the time. Now, I also have access to a beautiful backyard. I love to garden. So that's why I'm outside now. I wanted to share with you some things here. So, one of the things one of the things that I did on President's Day is I planted garlic, and my garlic is already coming up. If you are in a place where the ground is workable and thawed out, you can plant garlic. Look at these beautiful shoots that are already coming up. This garlic will be harvestable in July or so, maybe August. I always just pull it up and see if it's mature or not. And I had garlic that I from my own garden right up until February, so um, it was really great to have that. Um, Yesterday, I planted cilantro. I got coriander seeds. That is the seed of cilantro, and I cast them in the ground, and then I just did this to the surface, and it rained, and now the sun is coming out to warm up the ground, and that plant, which loves a cooler environment, will be harvestable here by May 1st, and I'll be able to put it in salads and cook with it. And here's my little cat. I wanted to show you him too. You know, our pets are so wonderful, and it's just so nice to have them in our lives. I love petting my cat. He's a sweetheart. He's really not interested right now in being on film, but he is a sweetheart. Another thing that you can do to make your home more of a sanctuary is cook. Now, I planted this kale from seed last fall, and look at it. Some of these plants are 18 inches tall. I've been harvesting this. I'm going to harvest some more today. I'm going to make a stew with this kale. It's delicious and tender. And so get some seeds in the ground. Get out. What can you be cooking? I have a lot of cooking videos. Maybe now's the time to be doing that as well. Um, there's a lot of, if you do have a backyard, then you know there's so much work to be done right now. I can't even finish it all. There's stuff to be planted and you name it. Lots of things to happen. Now I'm going to be up in my office soon. So, aside from the self help things that you can do, from taking a hike or finding some home project or a hobby to get more involved in, uh, I can help with things that are more from a supplemental point of view as well. One of these that I use with clients are the Bach flower remedies. The Bach flower remedies are amazing. There's 38 of them, and they come in these bottles, these liquid bottles here, and each of the bottles have different indications. The thing I love about these Bach flower remedies is they encompass so much on the emotional sphere, and I can see changes with clients really quickly. With even in a day, some things can change um, when it comes to the mind and things that are bothering you, from grief and shock right down to depression. And speaking of depression, if there is a history of depression, um, I have a lot of people that do engage me for that because I like to take a look at genetics. There's a lot that has come to the fore with that, and and if there is something that could be done so that you might live a life without being on medications, just by knowing that you have a genetic predisposition needing certain nutrients, that's huge. That really can change lives for people. And if right now it's just circumstantial anxiety, uh, I like to use Bach flower remedies with clients, and also things that I use are certain minerals, and because minerals really can help calm us down. And also, there are other things like GABA and theanine and things that can affect neurotransmitters in the brain. But those definitely are things that are better to have the advice of like someone like myself or another naturopathic doctor, so that you can really hone in on what your particular needs are and what is better for you. So, I'm happy to help with any of your needs for anxiety, for depression. But first, do your due diligence, shut the TV off, shut the radio off, play music, focus on what's around you, focus on the good things, pet your animals, go for walks, get outside, do some home projects, get the chi moving, in other words, get that energy moving. Even journaling, one of the most effective ways to change uh, a point of view, something, when you're feeling that you want a different perspective and you just can't grasp it, uh, start journaling. And in the journal, start writing down things that you are grateful for. And every day, add to that list. And do it on a day when you're feeling great. Say, wow, I'm grateful for, you know, my kitchen, or I'm grateful for the food on the table, and I'm grateful for the love in my life, or this or that, or the trip that we did, or these photos that I have, whatever. Keep listing things that you're grateful for. And then if you're having a bad day where you are dealing with more anxiety, that's when you can start reading that list. And reading that list is passive. You're not having to create the list. And so you start reading that list, and before you know it, after 3 minutes, you're feeling great again because you're focusing on the things that you're grateful for. And you're not having to come up with those things that you're grateful for when you're really struggling. You've already created that list at another time. So that's a really important thing to do. If you would like me to help you with any other health needs, I'm available. drpaulgannon.com. All the information there about appointments on my website. Thanks so much. I hope to hear from you soon.